Okay, in this lecture I want to continue discussing the string manipulators, and in this case we'll look at how they can affect numbers. So in this example I'm just using the namespace standard again. In the main function I have two variables, x initialized to -5, y initialized to 7, and then I go and print those out, so x with a tab and then y. If I build and run this, we get the -5. The minus character shows up for the -5, but the plus character does not show up for the +7. So how can we fix that? Well, we have a string manipulator called showPOS, which will set the flag to show positive signs. Okay, do cout standard showPOS for show positive signs. Build and run now, and I get -5, and now we also get the plus character showing up for the +7. Okay, so in some instances you may want that to show up, and in this is how you can do that. Before moving on, I would like to mention that these are actually functions, the string manipulators. So for example, I can pass in the cout, the console output stream. If I build a run now, you'll see that works. It's the same thing for the other string manipulators that we've talked about, such as bool alpha, for example. Those are functions, but we typically don't use them in this way. We typically use them like that. And then also let me go and copy this, because let's say later on in your program you decide that you don't want that the positive sign to show up anymore. So what we can do is we can use std no show pos to not show this positive character for positive values. Build a run, and you can see in the first printout we get the +7 with the plus character, and in the second printout we do not get the plus character. Sometimes we want to display the decimal point, so in this example we have 3 doubles, D1, D2, D3, and I use pi to initialize those. But here with D3 I only have 3, the decimal point, and 0. Of course you can also do 3 like that. But the point with this is that I want to display the decimal point and I want to display zeros. So here, for example, we will have 3, the decimal point, 1, 4, 1, and maybe a couple of zeros. And then here we should have 3, the decimal point, followed by zeros. Over here I go and display those, D1, D2, D3, and I print those out. Build a run. You can see what I mean. Also notice for the first double that I only get 6 characters, 6 numbers printed out. And then for double 3, notice we do not get the decimal point as I mentioned. So let's go and look at how we can fix that. We can use the standard show point. Okay, and that is going to allow us to show the decimal point. So that's an easy fix. Build a run, and you can see we get the decimal point followed by zeros, including here for D2, the second double, we get 2 zeros at the end. So again, the magic number here is 6. And in upcoming subsections, we will discuss how we can change the precision and everything like that. But I just wanted to show you, to get started with floating point values, how we can set the decimal point so we can see that. As with some of the other flags, we have the ability to turn this flag on and off. Show point, for example, we can turn this off using no show point. No show point is the default. I'll just go and copy that. Make sure I set this to no show point. So at the top here we should get the decimal displayed, and down here we should not. We set that flag off here basically. Build and run. And this is the output that we get. Under show point it will show the decimal point and it will append zeros at the end depending on the precision. So we get 6 characters as I mentioned before. Then we get no show point. Then we do not get the zeros appended and we do not see the decimal point. Alright, so that is a quick introduction to the show point and how to set that flag and also how to unset that.